group Ypsilanti something or other, something about Ypsilanti, and it just amazes me the misinformation that goes on there. But not just that, it's the refusal to consider an opposite opinion.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, if it's from the right, it's bad.
Right.
I mean, it got to the point where one guy, I try to be reasonable. I don't flamethrow. I don't name call. I just try to give logic, facts, and then I'll see something like, oh, ignore him, a comment, ignore him, old white dude. And then another comment, yeah, he shouldn't even have internet. I mean, like, whoa.
It's a ugly world out there in the social media atmosphere.
And you can't even talk. You try to talk issues, and it's like, no, I know what my friends want me to think, so that's what I'm going to think.
Exactly. Unbelievable.
So anyways, we are looking forward to a tax plan that's going to be put together real soon, and we'll see how that goes.
And I think it's going to pass. Well, I think people are going to freak out. We're going to get something done that's pretty amazing.
If I'm correct, they're going to do it by reconciliation also.
Mm-hmm, right.
So having said that, it will go through on if nothing, it's hard to say a straight party line vote because we have 3 or 4 senators who refuse to do the straight party line vote.
Right.
So, but I understand this time around there won't be that restraint on their part.
Well, wouldn't that be great to get this done by the end of the year?
You know, I heard Britt Hume, I think, last night talking about...
He's still stirring around.
Yeah, he does commentary on
every
Fox,
now and
and I think it was he who said, well, they've still got 34 working days.
Oh, they're so overworked.
Working days till Christmas.
They're so overworked. I feel so bad for them. And I heard Mitch McConnell was going to make them work on Friday.
That's horrible.
Can you believe that?
Man,
possibly come in on a Saturday, too.
See, I worked this morning. I put 2 hours in and then rushed out and came here. You know, it's that's real life.
These guys are pathetic.
Show of hands. How many people here work more than 30 hours a week?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, I see those hands. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get the Trump tax plan passed, and consequently, we're going to get a tax break, and the economy's going to grow. Everybody's saying the economy's going to go through the roof. Let's see now. The Dow is already at 23,000.
Record highs again. Yeah.
You heard it here.
Oh, but that doesn't have anything to do with Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
I love people that say that. That has nothing to do with Trump, Linda.
Those are Obama policies.
Sure they are.
You know, like somebody said that.
Right.
We were talking about ISIS.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Yeah, we beat ISIS.
Yeah.
And
that doesn't have anything to do with Trump either, Ed.
You're negating all the work we did for the last 3 years fighting ISIS, you know?
Please.
Well, it's a welcome coincidence, you know? So
yeah. Wink, wink. Can we just talk 1 second about collusion? I just want to say...
please.
I just want to say one word. As we were talking about with Angie Kolbick and the American Dream Show and Pastor Rick, it's amazing how God turns evil's tongues against itself. And we were talking about how, the swamp in Lansing came out against Kolbick and how this is now turned around for his good. He's got Sean Hannity's endorsement for governor of Michigan, which is amazing. And the donations and the support is coming in nationally now, which is God taking something that people meant for evil and turning around for good.
He's got Dave Wall Builders.
Yes, David Barton. Yep.
Yeah.
Good friends of theirs. But I can't help but think the same thing is happening with this Russian collusion. Here these guys have been looking for collusion with Trump for the last 2 years. They won't let it go. They're like junkyard dogs. They've latched onto it. And it's come back around to bite them. And that this last week, the mainstream media is ignoring it. But we now have the evidence from the FBI, the actual legal FBI, that there was collusion, pay for play with the Clinton Foundation, which we all knew, but now we have the evidence. $145 million put into the Clinton Foundation by people from this uranium company that she greenlighted to give 20% of our uranium to.
What a coincidence. What are the odds of that?
It's unbelievable. So yes, indeed, there is Russian collusion, and it's with the Clintons and the Obamas.
Right, exactly. And Sherry and I were watching the news, and we were talking about that, and it occurred to me, maybe the Russians were trying to influence the election. Mm-hmm. Maybe they were trying to influence the election. Yeah. Why do we assume it was to get Trump elected as opposed to get Hillary elected?
Exactly.
The new narrative.
Exactly.
So, we have an audio clip on that, but I don't think we're going to have time to play that right now. We've got Walter calling in, and we've got 2 lines lit up. So, Derek, would you play Walter, please?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, keep it quick. What's up?
My man Ed. Look, on the taxes, I heard that Trump will be disappointed. I heard it this morning news that he'll be quite disappointed if they don't pass it until the end of the year. He wants American people to have a Christmas present.
Well, that makes both Linda, Trump, and myself who would be disappointed. How about you? Where do you come in on that?
Oh, man, it should have been done a long time ago, a few months after he got in office. And we got the Judas branch of the Republicans. That's right, Judas Iscariot Republicans that been stopping him until all of a sudden he mentioned about taking away the subsidies, which would include them in Congress also. And all of a sudden they want to get to stepping up their game, you know?
Walter, you got to break out of your shell.
I know. That's what I told him on my show.
All right. Well, great, Walter. I appreciate you chiming in on that. You have a blessed day, man.
Keep the calls coming, Walter.
Yep.
You're great.
You there? See ya. Walter and I go way back.
Oh, he's great.
Yes. So let's see now.
Always a good call.
As to collusion, going back to collusion, one thing I don't understand is where Jeff Sessions is.
Well, that's what Theron and I were discussing this week, too. I'm praying, hoping that he's on it and they're getting ready to come out with a big thing. Because I don't think they wanted to overreact and just come right out and start, acting crazily.
Okay.
But they've got about 24 hours left to do something before people start to get really freaked out.
Well, it's interesting because Sessions was just in front of another Senate committee in front of Gary, Stuart Smalley.
Oh, gosh, that guy drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I just can't not see his Saturday Night Live character when I see him. Al Franken, yeah.
Al Franken, yeah. So I don't have time to play the interchange between them, but I like when Jeff Sessions just turned to, Franken and says, "Give me a break."
Yeah, that was good.
That was refreshing.
Yeah.
I really like that.
He needs to say more of that.
Yes.
He needs to get madder.
Exactly.
Yep.
And he was denying the collusion that there's a thought that, the Trump team and Sessions himself were colluding. Now he needs to go on the offensive.
Right.
Right.
And I would say he needs to unrecuse himself.
Yeah.
And
There's no reason why
all
not.
These guys now, we know that all 4 of these guys, Mueller, Comey, Rosenstein, and who's the other one, the new FBI director, they were all part of this cover-up with this uranium stuff. And it's a big deal. It's national security.
Mueller needs to recuse himself.
All 4 of them need to go.
Well, Mueller needs to recuse himself. He has an ounce.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah. All right. Well,
this was fun.
It flew fast. I never did get to my boring story about my friend who was a judge who got more interested in research than law, as some writers do, right?
Wow.
Get to do all that research.
Well, there's always next week.
It's always next week. Be sure to tune in next week to The Drift. Gary Wellens will be back regaling us with stories of his travels to South Korea and the panic and the fear that holds that population. Not.
Yeah.
So, all right. Once again, God bless you and have a great day.